Swept my room today. I just returned home from carrying 2 gallons of water. Before I left, I drank a little bit of booze. I figured out that I had 6 ounces of vodka left over and 4 ounces of Kahlua. And I actually came home, drank the rest. So I drank that much in like an hour. It didn't take me long to walk to the store and carry on my 2 gallons of water. I had to really concentrate on it. And then I came home, and with my MP3 player blasting in my ears, this one right here, I was singing loud to, let's see, Aerosmith's Love in an Elevator, John Cougar Mellencamp's Hurt So Good, what else? My own MP3s, which was Everybody Wants You by Billy Squier, Rock Me Tonight by Billy Squier, One Republic's Counting Stars. What else? Don't know. The night's still young. I'm going to buy more booze, but cheap. $30 on Absolute Vodka and Kahlua is not in my budget. But $4 on 2 FOURs, yeah, that's in my budget, sure. That's what I used to do back when I was on welfare and living with Donald and Hope. I don't know if the neighbors next door, apartment next door, heard me singing, because you figure if you have your music really loud in your ear and you're just singing to it, you could sound really loud, but they don't hear any of the music, so they can only hear you. So ask me if I care. Seriously, ask me if I care. Even my female friends need to understand at this point, I don't fucking care. I know exactly what I want right now, and it ain't money, baby. I know exactly what I want, and it isn't money. Does anybody have to believe me? No! Because you have to understand, when I say I know exactly what I want, and it ain't money, I know exactly what I want only in a certain way. You know what I mean? It's not by anybody, okay? I know exactly what I want, and it ain't money, baby. But it's not by just any person either. I know now I'm older and wiser. I'll be able to spot the bullshit a mile away. And even if I don't spot the bullshit a mile away, I'll know pretty damn fast you're not what I want. Because in the end, you have to understand one fucking thing, even if you care about me deeply. Even Joe has to understand this, whether he's coming from a totally different fucking absolutely wise, brilliant reality that most of you couldn't even fathom. But he's still not what I would want in bed. And he still doesn't understand how madness has chased me my entire fucking existence practically. So you want to know what I want? No, I'm sorry, I'm not going to tell you what I want you to be aware of something. In the end, no matter what I'm doing, whether it was working at fucking fast food restaurants or more prestigious jobs. I've never had a regular prestigious job, but I've had a prestigious job through temp agencies, whatever. No matter what it was I was doing, whether it was phone sex, whether it was working at fast food restaurants, whether it was working at prestigious jobs, I don't want to be here. Okay? I've never wanted to be here. So every fucking thing that I think or do, including what I was doing earlier, am I going to elaborate? No. There are certain male, email friends of mine who know what I'm talking about. No matter what I'm doing or thinking, I don't want to be here. I've never wanted to be here. So everything that I do is just like, I don't know how to describe it. But I'll tell you something, if I ever met a man and I thought it was Donald, that's the thing. I 100% thought it was Donald. So do you really think I'm going to instantly think it's you, even if you on the surface appear? No. It was an instant that I thought it was Donald. It was a lot of fucking things, including that goddamn fucking tape he sent me, and then 2 more after I'd met him for 3 weeks, and no. But in any case, I thought it was Donald, and it wasn't even remotely Donald, so if there's a guy in my future that thinks it's him, he's gonna have to convince me 1,000,000 times over. Donald, and if it ain't remotely Donald, then I will never fucking fall for that bullshit again. Even the people who care about me, even Joe, but I think he would understand, but in a heartbeat. People do. Reaching people is like pulling teeth. And I love my mother, and I don't want her to be hurting, and I don't want her to be locked up in that fucking hospital. And I held her hand, and she periodically left the room, because she's like, do you remember all those clothes? Of course I remember all the clothes. I picked them out for you. You think Marion's telling anybody that? No. Marion's just telling people that I stole $1,700 from my mom. Not that I helped her pick out kick-ass clothes that made her feel better about herself. Not that I helped her drop 30 pounds and nothing. No. Anyway, I held her hand, and and she periodically left the room. Let's see. She left the room because she showed me the card that I mailed. I remember I didn't know if it would make it to her, and it did. But last week when Cheryl and her social worker met, and then Cheryl's like, no, they mentioned a card and she didn't say anything about it, but I talked to her after that, and she did. She got the card. I said, Mom, that's the picture of me when, she's like, I want that hat. Can I have that hat? I'm like, actually, Mom, I'd give you the fucking hat. I don't think you'd have it in the hospital. But anyway, the hat, it's silver now. You don't need the fucking hat. And, I want the hat. I'll buy you another hat, Mom. Even though I'm poor and you have close to 60 that Marion controls, yeah, I'll buy you a fucking hat. I'll give you my hat. I don't really want it. But you don't need it now. It's summertime almost, or spring. You don't need the fucking hat. But I sent her that picture because I ran out of pictures because I had already given her all the pictures of me and her and Omar and Angel. I ran out of the pictures because I gave them all to her. So last time when I visited her, I just brought a couple of pictures, I'm sorry, no. Last time I visited her, I brought her those 12 pictures. When I mailed her out the thing that I didn't even know would reach her, I gave her that. I sent her a picture of me when I was a little girl. And if I had had time, I would have found her the pictures of me with her as a little girl. I can do it now for Mother's Day. I'd rather get a card cheaper somewhere else than at CVS, but I'm going to get her a Mother's Day card. Maybe I'll go somewhere and see my fucking free